planning a trip to Cuba in 2024? Here's what you need to know about currency. The Cuban financial landscape has undergone a major shift. Gone are the days of the dual currency system. The CUC, which was one of the two forms of currency, has now been phased out completely. The CUP, also known as the Cuban peso, is now the reigning champion in the monetary arena. This is a significant change that could spell confusion if you're not prepared. So, let's get this straight. When you're buying that delicious Cuban sandwich or haggling for a vibrant piece of local art, you'll be dealing in Cuban pesos, not CUCs. This single currency system simplifies transactions, making it easier for you to navigate your way around the Cuban economy. Remember, when in Cuba, CUP is the name of the game. So keep those pesos in your pocket and you'll be good to go. Now that we've got the currency clarified, let's dive into exchange rates. Now, you might think that banks or airports are the go-to places for swapping your cash. But hold your horses, because the rates there won't exactly be in your favor. Here's a tip straight from the heart of Cuba. Consider taxi drivers or other locals who handle a lot of cash in their daily work. These folks need American, Canadian, and Euro currencies for their international transactions and travel. So they're often willing to offer you a much better exchange rate than you'd get at a bank or airport. Think of it as a barter system, where you help them get a better rate for their needs, and they help you get more Cuban pesos for your holiday. It's a win-win situation. So for the best bang for your buck, consider exchanging your cash with the locals. Hungry for some Cuban cuisine? Let's talk about food shortages. Now don't panic when you hear food shortages. Yes, it's true that certain items like ketchup, mustard, white wine, and even eggs can sometimes be scarce. It's a bit like a culinary game of hide and seek, where you never quite know what's going to be off the shelves on any given day. But here's the thing, the Cuban chefs are like culinary magicians. They've perfected the art of making something spectacular from seemingly nothing. The food shortages are sporadic and they come and go in waves, but the creativity in the kitchen, that's a constant. So while you may not always find eggs on the menu, rest assured, your palate is in for a treat with Cuba's culinary creativity. So sit back, relax, enjoy the flavors, and remember, you're on holiday in a place that knows how to cook up a storm, even when the pantry seems bare. Ready to embrace the laid-back Caribbean lifestyle? Let's talk about island time. When you step foot on the beautifully preserved cobblestone streets of Cuba, you're not just stepping into a different country, but a different pace of life. The hustle and bustle you're accustomed to back home, it has no place here. In Cuba, the clock ticks a beat slower. It's a rhythm that's been perfected over centuries, a tempo that's in tune with the gentle sway of the palm trees and the unhurried roll of the Caribbean waves. It may seem foreign at first, but trust me, it's a rhythm you'll soon learn to love. So when you order that refreshing mojito at a local bar and find yourself waiting an extra 25 seconds, don't let impatience creep in. No, my friend, this is not a delay. This is island time. And it's not just about the ticking of the clock. It's a way of life that values the journey over the destination, the experience over the rush. It's about taking the time to appreciate the vibrant colors of a Cuban sunset, about lingering over a meal to savor every morsel, about letting conversations flow unhurriedly like the island's gentle breeze. It's about understanding that good things, like a well-aged Cuban rum, take time. In Cuba, you'll learn that every moment is to be savored, not rushed. You'll discover that the slower pace allows you to soak in the rich culture, the infectious music, and the warm smiles of the Cuban people. You'll realize that each extra second is a gift, an opportunity to truly appreciate the beauty of this Caribbean gem. So as you pack your suitcase, make sure to leave behind your hurry, your rush, your impatience. Bring with you a readiness to embrace a slower pace, a willingness to immerse yourself in the island's rhythm, a desire to truly experience the magic of Cuba. So leave your hurry at home and remember, in Cuba, the slower the better. Recapping what we've learned today, the Cuban cuc has been retired, leaving only the cup, or Cuban peso, as the reigning currency. Exchanging money might seem daunting, but fear not, as local taxi drivers and vendors often offer better rates than banks or airports. Remember, it's a win-win situation, as you'll get a good deal, and they'll benefit from foreign currencies to further their own ventures. Now, onto food. Yes, there may be intermittent shortages of certain items like ketchup, mustard, white wine, and sometimes eggs. but Cubans are masters of culinary creativity. So rest assured, your taste buds are in for a treat. Lastly, remember to pack your patience. Island time is a real thing, but hey, that's part of the charm. Embrace the unhurried pace, soak in the tranquility, and let the magic of Cuba seep into your soul. With these tips in mind, you're all set for your 2024 adventure to the vibrant and vivacious Cuba. Again, thank you for watching and happy travels.